Good morning. Eileen Wilson here. I told you about my husband before, but now I'd like to tell you a little bit about things that he felt very strongly about. And one of these was the textile village where he grew up. He self-published a book in 2009 called Carolina Lintheads. And on the back cover, it describes it as this: most of the American textile manufacturing business is now either bankrupt or has moved offshore. This leaves what used to be the Carolina textile belt riddled with former company villages, which are having to camper to provide water, housing, and utilities for the mill villages, services that once were provided by the plants themselves. Carolina Lintheads hopes to tell what basic warm communities these once were. The author, who was born and reared in the Southern Textile Belt, gives such a glance. While he's at it, he tells of his determination to get out of the insular surroundings and join the real world. He tells of growing up in the age when life was simpler and even radio was a newfangled thing. The biggest recreation for most people was visiting each other. They didn't invent front porches, but these came in mighty handy. Also, it gave a big impetus to Textile Village baseball. You might even say that most cotton mill people either spent most of their lives visiting neighbors or going to the ball games. Just maybe such recollections will prompt other former Lintheads to sit down and jot a few things about their own histories. A Linthead was referring to these cotton mill workers because you couldn't go in a mill without getting lint from head to toe, hence the nickname Linthead. On the back cover, it gives a brief biography of John. John is a native South Carolinian and was reared in Spartanburg County, mostly in Tucapau, now called StarTex, South Carolina. He was an Army medic in World War II, graduated from Wofford College in 1949, and lived 5 years in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Ethiopia. He spent 35 years as a newspaper man and retired editor. He lived with his wife in Martinsville, Virginia, and they have a son, a daughter, and 5 grandsons. Here's the cover of his book, Carolina Lintheads, growing up in a cotton mill village in the Depression. The cover shows the mill village and a skein of yarn, which the publisher threw in for extra measure. Thank you for watching.